West Virginia High School Girls Softball State Tournament, and we are getting set for our first winners bracket game, and it features the White Falcons of Wahama and the Maroon Knights of Wheeling Central Catholic. Both teams winning exciting games yesterday. Just one hit for Wahama, but they come away with a 2-0 victory over East Hardy to begin the single A action, double A action on Field A. And we have wrapped up elimination bracket competition for the moment, and now we're on to winners bracket action here, and Gracie Banks in the circle for Wahama. And leading it off here is Morgan Mealy, the center fielder for Wheeling Central. A 1-2 count, and this one off the glove of Banks. Scooped up and fired, and a good recovery there for the White Falcons as Marley Carr makes the play, one away. Bella Ryan, the shortstop, will now step in here for
Bella Ryan.
Wheeling Central. Central yesterday coming from behind to knock off Pendleton County by a final score of 4-3. So two teams are now here battling to really get in control of this tournament. Again, first year in which you have 8 teams involved in all 4 of the classifications. Had postponements last night, so we started the day with the elimination games, and now we have moved on. Pendleton County sidelined East Hardy, and a game that just wrapped up. Number 7 seed Greenbrier West defeating number 3 seed Ritchie County, so Ritchie County eliminated from the tournament. Banks to Ryan, and this one is ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball. Will roll into the corner and left, and Bella Ryan with the stand-up double. Second batter of the game. Ryan with a .442 batting average coming in, and a big rip there. Addie Mealy will now step in, Morgan's sister, and the team's second baseman. Gracie Banks. Want to know the count here? Wheeling Central winning over Magnolia, and then 2 wins against St. Mary's in regional play to reach the state tournament. Wahama lost a game in state tournament play, regional competition, as they fell to Tug Valley 6-5. Bounced back, defeated Work County 18-2. Gloved there at third, and now a play down at third, and Ryan will be saved. 2 are gone here for Wheeling Central. Smith making the nice play there at third to get Maddie Mealy at first. 2 are gone. Ryan at third, and Chloe Groom, the right fielder for Wheeling Central, will now step in. A lot of folks on hand for this game, no doubt about it. Wahama with a great fan base. Wheeling Central with all of its outstanding success through the years. 3 state championships for Wahama, 12 for Wheeling Central. This one lifted up and going back, and hang on out in right field. Ball was brought out in right field. Izzy Nance just could not hang on to it, and a run is home for Wheeling Central here in the top of the first inning. And that brings up Seneca Heller, the first baseman for Wheeling Central. Nance was in control of boy just at the last minute. It just comes out, and that makes it a 1-0 game here. Wheeling Central And a ground out to second. Bella Ryan with a double. Maddie Mealy grounded out to third. Here's a throw down. Flowers, who threw out a base runner yesterday in the win over East Hardy. Can't get groomed there. Flowers, just a freshman. Outstanding behind home plate. Banks delivers. This one fouled off.
Good cut.
Heller will dig back in here. 2 balls and 1 strike. And this one is fouled down the third base side. 2-2 the count. This one lifted up, making the catch, and that will do it. Central with a run in the top of the first. Wahama comes to bat here in South Charleston in this Winners Bracket Showdown on the NFHS Network.
I can't do my job without a whole army of people. When we do a surgery on someone and we're done with that part of it, then the physical therapy part is critical. WVU Medicine Thomas Hospitals is the only freestanding orthopedic hospital in the state of West Virginia.
When you're the epicenter of asking what if, then the future of power, precision, control, and feel is labored over, dreamt about, tested on, crafted. From the lab to an athlete's hand, body, head, and heart. Because the greatest sports innovations may have been born in Chicago, but they're made for the world. And without a doubt, they're made for what's next.
Welcome back here to Field B here in South Charleston at Little Creek Park. Wheeling Central with a run to begin the game, and they have the early lead. Wahama comes to the plate for the first time here in the contest. Audrey Reynolds will start it out here, the center fielder for Wahama. A .523 batting average, 2 home runs, 36 runs batted in, a couple of triples, and 13 doubles on the season. Olivia Kioski will be the pitcher today for Wheeling Central. Did the work yesterday in the circle and now ready to go here. 3.26 ERA. 38 strikeouts on the year. So Audrey Reynolds goes to work here. Again, Wahama managing just 1 hit yesterday, and that was by Abby Flowers. And it got home that second run for Wahama as the White Falcons claim the 2-0 victory. Pitch to Reynolds, and that will be slapped into right field. And a play there at first, and now motoring on to second, diving in. A base hit, and then Reynolds is thrown out at second. The ball got away, and she's trying to go for second, and just like that, one away here in the bottom of the first for the White Falcons. So, a base hit. So the catcher fires onto the shortstop as Sydney Hupp throws to Bella Ryan.
The shortstop number
And
11,
that will be
Fiona
out
Van
number
Meter.
1 here. Fiona Van Meter now steps in. Van Meter, the shortstop. This one skied up and barely moving, and making the grab for Wheeling Central is Erin Maxwell. Another look at that one, so she's safe. And then the throw from right field got away. Catcher doing a nice job backing up, and the tag is made. And just like that, the first out, and now we have 2 outs as Van Meter guided that one up into the infield and snagged by Erin Maxwell. Eve Smith, the third baseman for Wahama, will step to the plate. And this one hit hard, and that one will be out of play for Smith. Kioski, this one drilled into left field and camping under, finding it, and making the grab for Wheeling Central was Berkeley Heller. And just like that, Wahama is gone. They did have a hit, but they go down 1, 2, 3. When all is said and done, we have played one here, and Wheeling Central on top of Wahama, 1-0 on the NFHS Network.
Adventure takes you here, but much of it starts right here in West Virginia, where Toyota has lived alongside hardworking West Virginians for over 25 years, investing over $2 billion in the Buffalo manufacturing plant and bringing in over 2,000 jobs. And that helps fuel the local economy. Thanks for making Toyota the #1 selling brand in West Virginia. See your dealer and start your adventure today. Toyota, let's go places.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
30, Sydney.
Wheeling Central goes to work here in the top of the second inning, and Sydney Hupp starts it out here for Wheeling Central, leading it by a count of 1-0 as they get a run in the top of the first inning. Banks with the 0-1, and here's one drilled into left, and nice catch out there and left by Brooklyn Smith. And that is the first out here in the top of the second.
Playing third base.
Wahama playing a very, very difficult schedule this season, as did Wheeling Central. A lot of good teams along the way. Wahama's opponents this season, Meg's local Ohio, and the Marauders are still in contention to make it to the state softball tournament in the Buckeye State. Maxwell at the plate. Maxwell, .255 hitter this season. Lifting this one foul. So our third game of the day here on Field B. All single A action on Field B this season. Maxwell waits the pitch, hammers it foul. Now remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 and chasing that one. It's fouled off. Again, East Hardy eliminated. Ritchie County eliminated. Here's one drilled into center, and coming on and making the grab is Audrey Reynolds. Reynolds played a nice center field yesterday for the White Falcons. Get a good look at her there in center.
The pitcher number
So
3,
Maxwell is gone.
Kowski.
Olivia Kowski will now step in. So pitcher against pitcher here. Want to know the count? And they swing and they miss. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 and hammered foul. 1-2 now the count. Gracie Banks delivers upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of inning number 2. And Central with the early 1-0 lead. Banks with 9 strikeouts yesterday in that win over East Hardy. She allowed 2 hits in the game, but they would not give up a run, and they got that victory with 2 runs of their own in the second inning. And that is ball 4. So Kowski draws the walk, and that will bring up Berkeley Heller, the left fielder. And Kowski will have a pinch runner here for, and that will be McCardle coming in for the Maroon Knights. Aaliyah McCardle checks in as the courtesy runner.
Now running at first base, Aaliyah McCardle.
Stepping in now again is Berkeley Heller. Banks ready to
Now
go.
batting left fielder for Berkeley Heller.
Snagged there by an outstanding young catcher for Wahama, Abby Flowers. And threw out a base runner yesterday. Had the team's only base hit, drove home one of those 2 runs that lifted the White Falcons, the runner-up a season ago, to victory. Wahama lost in the state championship 9-1 a year ago to Pendleton County. Pendleton County remained alive today, got the 12-4 win over rival East Hardy. Close game for a while, an interesting game, and then Pendleton took off. And they win with the run rule in the 5th with the 8-run margin. 3-0 pitch, and that is in there for strike 1. The pitch, and this one is ripped into center field. That will be a base hit, and nice job there by Reynolds. Really impressed with her out there in center. She took that one on the hop off that SC and tossed it in there as McCardle made the move to second. The base hit for Heller, And that will be the second base hit of the game for Wheeling Central. So Heller at first, McCardle is at second, and back to the top of the order in Morgan Mealy, who grounded out to second base to
Now
start the
batting
game.
Number 1 center fielder, Morgan Mealy.
Mealy awaits the pitch from Banks. This one is skied up there in right field, and going back and making the grab for the White Falcons is Izzy Nance, and that will do it. And it is a inning in which Wheeling Central threatens once again, but the White Falcons hold them off. And we shall return here to South Charleston's Little Creek Park in just a moment, watching live coverage of the 2026 West Virginia High School Girls Softball State Tournament on the NFHS Network.
Snooze button? Nope, not today. You've got things to do. You've got people you need to wake up, to fuel, to jumpstart. Because America runs on Dunkin', means America runs on you. That's a lot of people you keep running, and it takes a certain kind of person to do that. To take that positivity we brew up every day and give it right back. With every drink we make, every snack we prepare, we're serving up a little energy, a boost to help people have a brighter day. America runs on Dunkin', which means America runs on you.
My favorite thing about playing high school sports is definitely the community it builds.
It's taught me leadership, it's taught me resilience.
Many people might go on to not play collegiately, but they can take a lot of skills that they learn and use it in their professional life, in their future careers.
High school sports are worth protecting because they grow to become a leader, to become what they want to be.
Back here inside Little Creek Park, Wahama comes to bat in the bottom of the second, and right out of the gate, fouling going off for Wahama is Rayleigh Zirkle, and Zirkle lifting that one foul. Rayleigh Zirkle hitting .406, the first baseman for Wahama. He scored the first run yesterday for the White Falcons, and that one outside for ball one. 1-1 the count as she bases off with Olivia Kioski here for Wheeling Central. These two schools battled for a football championship back in the day. How about the catch there by the shortstop Bella Ryan, coming over and making the grab. Beautiful play, one away. Worth another look there, Brian Shepard. Basket catch there, Willie Mays style. Pitcher Gracie Banks will now step in for the White Falcons. Banks fouls it down the line there. Andrew Reynolds had a base hit for Wahama to start things out there, but then she got caught trying to move to second. Gunned down in a 2-6 play. Banks fouls this one off. Fiona Van Meter lifted one up to the third baseman. E. Smith flew out to left field, and Rayleigh Zirkle, you saw there a moment ago, fouling out there. Catch made by Bella Ryan, the shortstop. Banks awaiting the 2-2 pitch. Ryan gloves it at short, fires on, inning over. Receiving on the other end is Seneca Heller. And forgive me, that is out number 2. Got ahead of myself there. Marley Carr will now step in. Wes Ripple is the head coach of Wahama. Won a state championship as a head coach. They won 3 in a row there. Just had the great Mikey Living. Now at Ohio University. This one is foul, and that is a catch, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Falcons. In the bottom of the second, it's Wheeling Central 1 and Wahama nothing here on the NFHS Network.
Central 1, Wahama 0.
Top of the third inning we go. Wheeling Central on top of the Wahama White Falcons here.
At the plate, shortstop number 23, Bella
Inside field B at the Frank A. Mullins Jr. Athletic Complex at South Charleston's Little Creek Park. Ryan had that double back in the first inning. Ryan with an outstanding play there at shortstop. Banks, Ryan, Nance makes the catch. Nice job by Nance out there in right field. After Nance dropped one, she has bounced back nicely. With some good catches, 3 now. Maddie Mealy, Morgan's sister, steps in. Maddie Mealy grounded out to third in the first inning. Gracie Banks looks at the wristband, comes with the pitch. 2-0 the count. It's already approaching 45 pitches here. The 2-0 delivery and a chopper, and that is going to make it into shallow left. Good job there by Van Meter to snag it, but no chance of making a play. So a base hit there for Maddie Mealy.
The right fielder number 5, Chloe Groom.
Chloe Groom will now step in. Groom reached on that error back in the first inning. And Groom will step to the plate here. Came into the game, .333 batting average. And hard hit ball that will go foul. Again, just a neat setting here for state championship softball action. Let's pack in watching games here on these two fields. Use the other field, Craft Field, up on the hill for the first few years of the tournament. And this one is going to be out in left, and a nice catch made there by Brooklyn Smith. 2 away here. That will bring up Seneca Heller, who flew out to right field.
Number 7.
To Nance.
Seneca Heller.
To end that first inning. This one is lifted up. Oh, 1 to count. Banks delivers inside. 1-1. These two schools faced off in a state football championship at Wheeling Island Stadium, won by the Maroon Knights. Wahama has won a couple of state championships in football, and a nice snag there by Van Meter, whose older brother Sawyer, a pretty good football player, as a Wahama White Falcon. End of the inning for Wheeling Central. Maroon Knights on top by 1. Wahama comes to bat for the 3rd time here in just a moment on the NFHS Network.
When it comes to finding your next vehicle,
it's officially go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
10 trusted brands,
plus a huge lineup of pre-owned.
Brought to you by the folks who've served this region for years.
We go big for our home team.
And don't forget Thornhill's Value Plus warranty. Real coverage that keeps you going.
So if you're ready to go, it's go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
Abby Flowers is set to start things out here for Wahama in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And had a big base hit yesterday for Wahama, the only base hit down the right field line, and that helped lead Wes Riffle's team to that victory over East Harding. How about another one up the middle, base hit for Flowers. Well, yesterday, Wahama managed just 1 hit, got the win. Now they have 2 hits here in this showdown with Wheeling Central. Bottom of the 3rd, so Wes Riffle there, the head coach of the White Falcons, a Southern local graduate just across the river in Meigs County.
Mary Brinker.
Went to Hocking College. Mary Brinker stepping in now, the designated player for Wahama, and Brinker takes a healthy cut at that one. And a chance here in this inning, get this thing tied with Wheeling Central. Brinker awaits the 1-1. 2-1 the count. Southern local, the Purple Tornadoes, Meigs County, Ohio, one of 3 high schools in the county. And this one hammered foul over onto Field A. That is where Logan and Oak Glen are playing in a winner's bracket AA showdown. Brinker awaits. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Mary Brinker. No score between Oak Glen and Logan. And yesterday, Miley Atkins of Logan, a no-hitter, 15 strikeouts, and fair ball, long throw, and nice play by Aaron Maxwell to record the out. Flowers on to second. Izzy Nance steps in and lifting that one foul and over the screen here at field B. Nance had a play out there and right early in the game, committed an error, but she has since made some terrific grabs. He's down the bunt there, goes foul, no balls, 2 strikes. Flowers at second. Good view from center field. Plate umpire Jeff Lucas and slaps that one foul, and here's one right off the glove. But a good job there by Kowalski, but boy, good speed down the base pass by Nance. So went off the glove of Heller, and Kowalski recovered nicely, throws it over, but that's an infield single as Nance motors down the line. So runners at the corners, another look here, Nance. Boy, just right there for Heller. Kowalski with Maddie Mealy covering first. Nance is on to second as Audrey Reynolds, who had the base hit to start the game. She hit it into right field. She was safe at first. The right fielder for Wheeling Central, Chloe Groom, threw to Seneca Heller. They tried to get her out at first, and the ball got away. Reynolds headed for second, and she was gunned down. It was a nice job by Hupp, the catcher, covering on first base there, and Bella Ryan applied the tag. Here comes the pitch, and this one is fouled off. Count goes to 1-2 to Audrey Reynolds. Kowalski comes with the pitch, and Reynolds drills it into center, coming on and making the grab. Morgan Mealy. Reynolds put the bat on the ball again, but that one right at Morgan Mealy. Nice job by the Central center fielder. The fans out there. On the fence. 2 outs now, and Fiona Van Meter step in now. Van Meter lifted one up that barely moved Aaron Maxwell at third base in the first inning. Opportunity here for the White Falcons. Can they cash in? Van Meter lifting it up, and right there to make the grab in left is Berkeley Heller, and that will do it for Wahama in the third. Now they leave a couple of base runners. We have played 3. It's Wheeling Central 1 and the White Falcons of Wahama 0 here on the NFHS Network.
Ready? It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Field turf was built on innovation, dating back to our invention of long-piled infield turf, which revolutionized the industry. Today, we offer a series of game-changing fibers, high-performance infills, sport-specific applications, and smart field technology. Field turf. Let's change the game together.
Fourth inning we go now, and it's Wheeling Central leading Wahama 1-0. Winners bracket game here of Class Single A at the 2026 West Virginia High School Girls Softball State Tournament. Sydney Hupp will step in, the catcher. She flew out to left field.
Now
Her first
catcher,
at bat. Fouling this one up in the air, and Flowers makes the grab. Flowers and Eve Smith both there. One away. That's not so much. If they run into each other, whatever, as long as one of them catches it. And that was the case there. Gracie Banks ready to go now. Faces off with Aaron Maxwell for a second time. Maxwell drilled one to center, caught by Audrey Reynolds for Wahama. This one hammered foul. Well, two great areas of the state. Of course, both resting on the Ohio River. Wahama, formed by Mason and New Haven areas, Hartford, and of course Wheeling Central. They're in what was the first state capital city in West Virginia. Beautiful Wheeling, historic. And a great architecture there. Wahama High School sitting right on the Ohio River, the Big Bend area. Across the bridge, and you're in Ohio to the likes of Pomeroy and Middleport. And we mentioned that Pomeroy, where Meg's Local is located, that program is still alive in Ohio's girls softball road to the state tournament, playing today at Ohio University. That was scheduled to be about a 4 o'clock start. It got shelved yesterday due to weather. So the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Maxwell with 1 out. Jeff Lucas, fresh set of softballs. Brian Howard at first. Herb Murphy is the second base umpire. Billy Price is at third. Two pitch, and now it's 3-2. Banks delivers the payoff pitch, and that one will be drilled into right field. A throw at first, not in time. Nance tried it anyway, so base hit for the Maroon Knights, who have now had a hit in each inning. And as you get a good look there at Erin Maxwell and her first hit of the game, and that will bring up Olivia Kioski, the pitcher for the Maroon Knights, and a chance to help add to her team's 1-0 advantage. Banks had a busy regional, pitched all the games against Tug Valley. Just the total package when you're looking for the pitcher in the circle for girls high school softball. A swing and a miss by Kioski, and she'll step out just a bit. Collect her thoughts. She went for the fences on that one. Banks comes with the pitch, and Kioski's gone. I told Brian Shepard, our producer director, during the break we had not had a strikeout, but now we do.
The left fielder, number 4, Berkeley Keller.
So 2 are gone here. Berkeley Heller with a single in the second inning. Ryan had a double in the first. Heller had the base hit in the second. Maddie Mealy a base hit in the third, and Aaron Maxwell has a base hit here in the fourth. She's at first. 1-1 the count. Banks comes with the pitch and chop foul. 1-2 the count. AAA and AA action. AAA quad A action next week. AA action over on field A, and here single A action, and this one will be caught by Van Meter. Snow cone action there by Van Meter at short, and that will do it. Wheeling Central with a hit. They leave one, and Wahama comes to the plate in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 1-0 here on the NFHS Network.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. Spicy, grilled, original, all ranched up. Candied bacon, a buttermilk ranch bun, pickled jalapenos, and pepper jack cheese with a kick. Available for a limited time. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Wahama goes to work in the bottom of the fourth. Eve Smith will lead it off here against Kowalski. Smith flew out to left her first time up. Wheeling Central winning in 16 and 17 last.
Now batting
three in a row, 16, 17, and 18. And rounding out there is Smith, one away. Central captured single A in 2016, 2017, 2018. Again, 12 titles together. And then Wahama wins 3 in a row, 21, 22, and 23. So since the teams last enjoyed championship success, when they did, both programs with the three-peat. Rayleigh Zirkle steps in. Lifted one up, and Bella Ryan made the nice play for the Maroon Knights. Speaking of nice plays, beautiful snag there at first by Seneca Heller. She'll take it herself for 2 outs. Gracie Banks now steps in. Banks rounding out to Bella Ryan, the shortstop. And our center field camera shot there. Sydney Hupp with the nice block there. No score between Oak Glen and Logan over on field A. Banks lifting this one up and out of play. And again, you can win here and put you in a nice position. You've got to dig your way out of a lot here, and this one drilled into left. That will be a base hit for Gracie Banks as it lands right on the line there in left field. So Banks with her first base hit of the tournament. Again, Wahama just one hit yesterday, and I believe that Wes Riffle is going to have a courtesy runner here for Gracie Banks. So coming in for Wahama to run will be Halen Jones, and Running for the pitcher, Gracie Banks. And now Marley Carr will step in.
Now running on first base, number 13.
Carr hits this one to Ryan. Go for the force there at second. And just like that, the inning is over. We have played for Wheeling Central on top by 1 here on the NFHS Network.
Healthcare is about a team of professionals using their experience, resources, and compassion to give you a positive result. The team at Logan Regional Medical Center takes that to a whole new level. Caring, skilled professionals that are dedicated to you, your family, and our region to better us all. Quality partnerships, the latest technologies, and the comfort of knowing you're receiving the best right here. Logan Regional Medical Center. This is home.
Logan Regional Medical Center, celebrating 100 years.
3 days after school let out in 2024, I had a stroke, and they kicked my butt, but they got me back to where I needed to be. They were phenomenal. They pushed me to my limits, and maybe even farther. Things that I never thought I'd be able to do, I'm doing now. And that's because of Logan Regional.
Logan Regional Medical Center. This is home.
They're a family here. And they treat you like
Wheeling Central 1, Wahama nothing.
Wheeling Central goes to work here in the top of inning number 5. They got a run in the first inning, and thus far it has held up against the White Falcons of Wahama. Each team with 4 base hits. Wahama has an error. Morgan Mealy will start it out here as Wheeling Central returns to the top of the order. And Banks fires it in. Got the 2 Mealy sisters in the starting lineup here for Wheeling Central, the Heller sisters. Sister Act indeed for this Maroon Night program. Coach Buck Davidson. Coach Davidson, a graduate of Wheeling Park High School and West Liberty, where he played baseball. And Gracie Banks allows the walk.
Playing shortstop, number 23, Bella Ryan.
So Ryan now steps in for the 3rd time in the game. Mealy had grounded out to second, flew out to right, and now at first on the walk. Ryan, a double in the first, and has scored the game's only run, and lays down the bunt. It goes foul. She flew out to right field in the 3rd inning. Wahama's infield shifting in here, and again looking to lay down the bunt. And that will be no balls and 2 strikes here. Gracie Banks delivers the 0-2, and this one is hit into right field. That's going to be a base hit. And big swing there by Ryan.
Playing second base, number 2, Maddie Mealy.
Maddie Mealy will now step up. Morgan Mealy is at second. Bella Ryan is at first. No one out here in the top of the 5th. Maddie Mealy with a base hit. She grounded out to 3rd in the 1st inning and had the base hit in the 3rd. So for a 5th consecutive inning, Wheeling Central with at least 1 base hit. See if they add more here. They had one in the first, second, third, and fourth. Now one here in the fifth, and hoping for more with 2 base runners aboard and a strike delivered by Gracie Banks. Mann and Sherman will follow here on field B. This one is going to be knocked down by Van Meter. Good job by Van Meter, but a tough play to make. And a base hit for Maddie Mealy, and the bases are full. Morgan Mealy is at third. Bella Ryan is at second, and Maddie Mealy is at third. No one out here. And Chloe Groom steps in. Reached on an error in the first inning and flew out to left in the third. Gracie Banks will step out. That Sherman Mann game, the one and only Andrew Miller will be on the call. A man I spent many hours with in the University of Charleston Laley field booth last weekend, calling the base hit into left field. Mealy will score, and that will do it. So a good job there by Wahama just to have the one run come home, as Smith did a nice job out there and left. But solid base hit here by Chloe Groom, and she brings home the run. It's Morgan Mealy scoring. Bella Ryan moves to third. Maddie Mealy is to second, and Chloe Groom is to first. Wes Riffle out to talk with his White Falcon crew there inside the pitcher circle. No outs, a walk, and 3 straight base hits. And the Maroon Knights on top 2-0. We're going to have a pitching change here, as Zirkle is going to come in to pitch for the White Falcons, Rayleigh Zirkle. And I believe that will have Gracie Banks. See where Gracie will go back out there, and I think Gracie will now play first. So a straight change here, as Zirkle will get some work here. And of course, that's one thing we have discussed throughout this change in the number of teams coming and how it will impact your pitching. There is, look at Gracie Banks. Had a great outing yesterday, and he's going to play at first base right now, as Zirkle will come in to pitch. Zirkle, just a freshman, so the battery for Wahama now an all freshman cast. Zirkle in the circle, Flowers behind home plate, and what an opportunity here for Wheeling Central. No outs in the top of the fifth. The bases are full. They already have 1 run in. And Heller, she sends this into right field. That's a base hit, and it gets 5 minutes. Bella Ryan scores. Maddie Mealy will score. Chloe Green will score. A single by Seneca Heller, and Bella Ryan comes home. Maddie Mealy scores, and Chloe Green scores. And Wheeling Central, how about Seneca Heller? So she drives home 2, and Van Meter does a nice job there knocking that down, but no play there at third. 5-0 game now. Wheeling Central over Wahama. And a tough play there. A single by Sydney Hupp. And boy, this inning continues on here. Groom is at third, so Groom credited with 2 runs batted in. The other run scored when it got beyond at Nance. Erica Heller at third. Hupp now at second. Aaron Maxwell hit one into center. Caught by Reynolds. And then a single and hammers this one foul. Maxwell awaits the pitch, and this one into foul territory. Boy, what an effort out there by Nance, laying out. No outs here. Long inning for Wahama. Zirkle comes with the pitch. Two and two the count. A nice job there at second by Carr, and they get the out there, much needed out. Heller will score, and it makes it a 6-0 Wheeling Central lead. With a beautiful stop there by Marley Carr, got it on to Gracie Banks there for the out, so a much needed out.
Now batting the pitcher number 3,
Olivia Kioski will now step in for Wheeling Central, the 8th batter of the inning for the Maroon Knights. Ball gets away, and Flowers will track it down. Sydney Hupp is at third. Five runs coming across this inning. Flowers just to dig that one out again. Zirkle fires. In there for a called strike. Count goes to 2-1. Kioski, the pitcher for Wheeling Central. Chance to continue to help her calls. This one up in the air and coming on. And it's going to drop. Well, Reynolds had to come a long way. Single for Kioski, and Hupp will score. It is now a 7-0 game, with one out and a courtesy runner coming in for the Maroon Knights, and that will be McCardle again running for Kioski. Berkeley Heller now steps in, had a single in the second inning and lifted one up to the shortstop in the fourth. She's the 9th batter of the inning, and that is off the glove of Banks. And now we're going to have possible play here at third. Now out at third. A single for Heller, and McCardle out at third. So Heller goes to second base, and not sure that was a 9-5. And here's one ripped into right field, and a possible play at first safe will be Morgan Mealy. 9-5 was the out at third. And how about Morgan Mealy, who started this inning? Back up to the plate And she gets the single.
Now batting shortstop number 23, Bella Ryan.
Bella Ryan will now step in. This one will drop out of play. So Bella Ryan doubled in the first. Flew out to right field in the third and singled in the fifth. And now here she is again in the fifth, and that's a base hit. A run will come home, and we have a play here, a run down, and the tag is made. A run had come home, which was Berkeley Heller, which would make it an 8-0 game. And there is the tag applied by Wahama. And I believe that the tag was made. And that's Eve Smith with the tag, the third baseman. So score that out, 8-6-5. It's an 8-0 lead for Wheeling Central. Wahama coming to the bat, to plate at the bottom of the fifth inning, and they need runs. We're back in a moment here on the NFHS Network.
Snooze button? Nope, not today. You've got things to do. You've got people you need to wake up, to fuel, to jumpstart. Because America runs on Dunkin', means America runs on you. That's a lot of people you keep running, and it takes a certain kind of person to do that. To take that positivity we brew up every day and give it right back. With every drink we make, every snack we prepare, we're serving up a little energy, a boost to help people have a brighter day. America runs on Dunkin', which means America runs on you.
There was one error and 2 runners left on base.
Wahama at the plate here to begin this bottom of the fifth. And grounding out is Abby Flowers. And just like that, one away. And Wahama trailing here 8-0. So the run rule in effect here after that 7-run outburst by Wheeling Central in the top of the inning. And swinging, firing is Ryan. 2 are gone here, just like that for Wahama. Mary Brinker rounds out. Bella Ryan making the play, and Izzy Nance comes up now. Singled in the third. And she wanted to go for the slap bunt there, and it's going to be a strike. 0-1 to count. One ball and 1 strike. A tight game, and then just like that, Wheeling Central teed off. Kajowski got it. Game over. Wheeling Central a convincing 8-0 win thanks to a 7-run 5th inning. And Wheeling Central now with a second win here at the state tournament, and top seed Wahama falls to the Maroon Knights. We'll come back and recap it for you, but Wheeling Central certainly in a driver's seat position now here at the state tournament in South Charleston. We return in just 1 second here on the NFHS Network.
Logan Regional Medical Center, celebrating 100 years.
3 days after school let out in 2024, I had a stroke, and they kicked my butt, but they got me back to where I needed to be. They were phenomenal. They pushed me to my limits, and maybe even farther. things that I never thought I'd be able to do, I'm doing now. And that's because of Logan Regional.
Logan Regional Medical Center. This is home.
They're a family here, and they treat you like family.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. Spicy, grilled, original, all ranched up. Candied bacon, a buttermilk ranch bun, pickled jalapenos, and pepper jack cheese with a kick. Available for a limited time. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Ready?
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right.
Recover.
Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Chocolate milk, the official beverage of high school sports, is brought to you by the American Dairy Association Mideast.
Healthcare is about a team of professionals using their experience, resources, and compassion to give you a positive result. The team at Logan Regional Medical Center takes that to a whole new level. Caring, skilled professionals that are dedicated to you, your family, and our region to better us all. Quality partnerships, the latest technologies, and the comfort of knowing you're receiving the best right here. Logan Regional Medical Center. This is home.
Field turf was built on innovation, dating back to our invention of long-piled infield turf, which revolutionized the industry. Today, we offer a series of game-changing fibers, high-performance infills, sport-specific applications, and smart field technology. Field turf. Let's change the game together.
Hey everybody, Tony Caridi here.
And Brad Howe. Tony, why the platform shoes?
Well, Brad, it's called Committing to the Groove. We're bringing back the retro vibes with Gomart.
Then hand me those oversized sunglasses because it's time to strut into deals on fuel, snacks, and more at your favorite Gomart.
All year, watch for Vinyl Value Days, Road to Rewards, and some far-out contests.
So go for good times.
Go for good vibe.
And go to Gomart.
Grab the Gomart app to find a location near you. Stay groovy, baby.
The best thing about West Virginia is hope.
The commitment we're making is $2.2 billion in the state of West Virginia.
It's creating opportunities for the next generation to have career-sustaining jobs.
We're creating career paths and jobs.
Everybody's talking about it. Hogas is doing it.
This gives opportunities for underprivileged communities to have new jobs, to have new opportunities, and it just gives people hope.
Learn more at WVSForHope.com.
The health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The health plan, a proud corporate partner with the West Virginia SSAC.
Well, it's over here on Field B in a winner's bracket showdown between Wheeling Central and Wahama. And you see, through 4, we had ourselves a game at 1-0. And then Wheeling Central's bats explode. And they were 6 of 11 with runners in scoring position. They pound out 13 hits. Wahama has 4. So Wahama must fight its way out of the elimination bracket. Wheeling Central certainly in a good position at this moment. Of course, tomorrow will be Championship Friday here in South Charleston. Wheeling Central takes it over Wahama, the top seed in the tournament. And Wheeling Central moves on with this 8-0 victory thanks to the Mercy run rule there in that 5th inning by leading by 8. 3 hits for Bella Ryan in the game. And Berkeley Heller had a couple of base hits and also a couple of hits in the game for Madison Mealy. And for Wahama, they had 4 hits, and that was spread around by 4 different players. Wahama still very much alive, but work to do now, and Wheeling Central certainly sitting in a good position here at the state tournament in South Charleston. Coming up, we're going to have a matchup between Sherman and Man, and Andrew Miller will have the call for that one here on the NFHS network. Sherman winning yesterday over Greenbrier West. Greenbrier West is still alive in the tournament, and they won earlier here today. And Pendleton County is still alive. Ritchie County and East Hardy, they were eliminated. So Wheeling Central gets the victory, and now Sherman, the number 2 seed, and Man, the number 6 seed, are ready to do battle. That will do it for our coverage from here in South Charleston of this Class Single A showdown of the West Virginia High School Girls Softball State Tournament. And your final again is Wheeling Central 8 and Wahama nothing. So far, great crew. Brian Shepard, our producer director. This is Mark Martin, and we say so long from the Frank A. Mullins Jr. Athletic Complex in South Charleston at Little Creek Park. We thank you for watching live coverage of the 2026 West Virginia High School Girls Softball State Tournament on the NFHS Network.